What's up? So the purpose of this video today is I'm going to talk about 3 things I'm taking on my next backpacking trip. I thought there's a really weird glare on my glasses. Anyways, I'm going to talk about 3 things on my backpacking trip coming up tomorrow to the Chattooga River in South Carolina. It actually borders South Carolina and Georgia. In Georgia, I'm on the road right now, and so backpacking it's been kind of hard trying to plan this whole thing. So I'm only going to talk about 3 things because I actually got to pack all my stuff up in a minute and get ready to go tomorrow. So the first thing I want to talk about that I'm taking on this trip is my cooking system. It's the Optimus Terra. I had to look at the name tag again because I've only used it my second trip. I've used it. It's the Optimus Terra, Optimus Crux Terra Lite. And I can't remember the weight on it, but I want to say it was like a little over a pound for what I'll show you right here. So it's got 1 pot, right? It has, this is the stove, I'll get that out in a second. Actually, the gas canister fits down in the whole thing, so that's pretty sweet. This is just a random brand that I bought for my first trip, but I actually bought the actual Optimus brand because it fits better. When I screw this on to other brands like this one, isobutane leaks out of the container. So I want to avoid that because obviously it's expensive. So there's that. That's the fuel for it. And then it comes with a bigger pot and it all kind of sits in like I just showed you. What's neat about this is it has measurements on the inside. So when you're going to cook something like some mashed taters, let's see. Yeah, like some home-style buttery boys right here. You're gonna, it says add 2 cups of water, whatever. It has your measurements in there, so that works out nice. I'm gonna set this up for you. I'm obviously not gonna turn it on because I'm inside, but I'll show you real quick. Just want to show you how small this is. So here's the actual stove, the burner, I guess you'd say. These little things fold out. It's like 3 little legs, and they hold the pot or whatever. So, actually, I'm not going to set that up because every time I do, like I said with this one, when I screw it on, it leaks out. And then, yeah, there you go. Sorry, I just got an email. So anyways, only thing I got to say about this is the first time I use it, it's absolutely awesome. It can boil water in about 2.5 minutes. That's kind of, which I mean, I'm not in a rush if I'm sitting down with my stuff set up trying to eat food, but it is nice just how fast I can eat, Yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend this. And if you get one, just read the instructions on it like you should with everything. I don't do that with everything, only with hiking stuff. That's the only thing that I read. There's a super weird glare on my glasses. Anyways. Yeah, so you'll see the instructions on that. Like make sure this is all the way turned off before you screw it on your gas tank, whatever. So you get the point. Item number 2 that I want to talk about is my tarp. So it's supposed to rain. It's a 100% chance of rain tomorrow. But, there's a chance they're 100% wrong is what I've been telling myself in hopes that it doesn't just pour down rain our first day walking out there. It's a 2-day trip, and it's not very far. But it's just supposed to be really pretty and enjoyable. And I tried to squeeze this backpacking trip into this trip. I had to come down to Georgia anyways so I was like, I'm going to do a trip while I'm down there. And anyways, I got this tarp because I use a cheap $30 tent, one-man tent I bought from Walmart 4 years ago. And it still works. It's doing great. It's not the greatest tent in the world, but it's $30. And, it's not the Taj Mahal, but it's a tent. So anyways, it doesn't come with a cover over the top of it. So I bought this extra tarp. It was like 20-something bucks on Amazon. I'm going to try it out this weekend or tomorrow. And hopefully I'm not setting it up in the rain. But if I am, this is going up first. And then I want to build my tent and everything else underneath that. So the last thing is I'm doing the Chattooga River Trail. And you know what's in the river? Fish, trout. So I'm bringing this thing, my trout pole. It is not collapsible, so I'm literally going to look crazy. I'm just going to carry it in my hand, and I'm going to walk down to the trail, or through the trail and to the river. And every time we stop to eat a snack or whatever we do, I want to fish. So I say 3 things in the video, but really like 100 things. I mean, I have to have like, I got my, you know, my floaties, my bobbers. No one calls them floaties, bobbers, bobber. I've never heard anybody call them anything else, but from the South. So I got my little hooks. You know, I'm not even a trout fisherman, so like I'm not even trying to act like I know what I'm doing. I just want to catch some trout, and I want to eat some trout because I love trout. That's what I get at Cracker Barrel every single time is trout. So in case, all right, oh yeah, here's my bait. So I looked it up, talked to some friends, like, yeah, bright colors, and some were like, oh, natural colors, and some were like, you know what? Bam, yellow and red. Might not catch a single fish. You know, it's actually kind of heavy for weight-wise if you're trying to be ultra light, which I'm like, I'm not ultra light, I'm light. I'm aight. Anyways, I catch a fish, got some tin foil, some aluminum foil. I'm going to cook them in over the fire, and then I brought some seasoning. I mixed in some adobo lemon pepper seasoning and some Cajun seasoning, and that's what I'm going to season my fish with if I catch them. If I catch a fish. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Doing the Chattooga River Trail, like I said, you'll see the video on that, hopefully. Disclaimer, I'm not like, I feel like my hands look really big when I'm right here and I'm like talking. I don't know, it's just weird. Anyways, I'm not a professional fisherman or backpacker or probably an expert in anything. I just know a lot of random stuff. And I love, you know, being outside. So that being said, hopefully I catch some fish. Hopefully we stay dry, and hopefully we just have a good time. And you will definitely find out if any of that or none of that happens. So see ya.